guys, welcome to our GymRa Vinyasa yoga routine. My name is Laura Myron and let's get started right away. So we're going to start standing. Go ahead into a forward fold. So lower your hands to the ground, drop your head. And actually interlace your fingers behind your head. Get the nape of your neck and just gently create some traction here in your neck, like you're letting your head get even heavier. Take one more deep breath. Okay, and lower your hands to the ground. Step back to hands and knees, all fours. Inhale, cow pose. Archy cow back, stick your cute cow butt out. And exhale, round your back, drop your head down. Here we go, big inhale. Reach your chest forward. And exhale, round and curl into your spine. One more time together, inhale. And exhale. Child's pose, feet together, knees apart. Crawl your hands forward, let your forehead drop to the ground. Take 3 of your deepest breaths. Okay, downward facing dog. And right away, shift forward to plank, shoulders over your wrists, and you know you can modify whatever you need to. So modification here be on your knees, otherwise lift those knees up. Don't move your hands and feet. Bend your knees back to downward facing dog. Here we go. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. You're gonna keep going with your breath. The inhale, come forward. And how slow can you go? So this is about the distance you want between your hands and feet in down dog. The same as it is in plank, right? So we're just practicing that here. Inhale, forward to plank. Last time, exhale, hold your plank. Lift your right leg up, down dog split. You can go and lift that right leg up as high as you want. Stretch and step your right foot outside your right hand. Lower your back, left knee down. It's one of my favorite stretches. You're gonna press your right leg away from you. Now this is a lot. You're getting the outer hip, the inner hip and thigh, the back quad. If you have yoga blocks, you could also have your hands up on yoga blocks. If it's too much to have your hands on the ground, take one more deep breath. Good. You're gonna roll onto your outer left hip, slide this right foot back a little bit. Yeah, and the further forward your right foot gets, the more intense the stretch is. Yes? You're gonna mess up your yoga mat here. Good. And then reach your right arm towards your left foot, I think that is. Okay, push down through your hands, lift your hips up into this side plank with the top foot down. Here we go. Lower the hands down, inhale, and exhale, lift those hips up. 2 more, inhale, and exhale, hips up, stretch. 1 more, inhale, exhale, lift and hold, downward facing dog. Lift your left leg up, down dog splits, and again, lift that hip up as much as you want, but try not to let the shoulders get uneven, right? So keep your shoulders really stable. Step your left foot outside your hand, and if it doesn't come all the way, you can just reach back and guide it forward. Okay, we're trying less of cat. Remember, cat is like the angry Halloween cat, and more of cow, yes? And why does this happen? Because the hips are tight. Right, so you can see how when your hips are tight, it affects the positioning of your spine. So over time, over the weeks and months and years that we're gonna spend together, watching you, the weeks and months and years we're going to spend together, don't cop out on me, right? You're gonna start to notice things opening up, better posture, more range of motion. Okay, roll onto your outer right hip. You can slide this left foot back any amount that you need to, okay? It can be back here, as far forward as you can though. So you're just gonna hang here for a moment, getting a stretch through this outer hip, outer left thigh, and then reach your left arm towards your back foot, and lift your hips up, stretch. You should still feel a stretch in here. Here we go, inhale, and exhale. Inhale and exhale. 1 more, inhale. Exhale, lift and hold. Okay, downward facing dog. Now, glide forward to plank and try it so that your hips and chest touch the ground at the same time. So we're gonna do that first from our knees. So with your knees on the ground in plank, Super slow, lower down, and your hips and your chest touch the ground at the same time. Beautiful. Inhale, cobra pose, lift your chest. Exhale, lower down. Your hips stay down. Inhale, lift up, so it might be right here for now. Exhale, down. Plant your hands down. Exhale, downward facing dog, up you go. All right, yogis, let's put this together. Walk, walk, walk your feet to your hands, forward fold. Drop your head, hands to your shins. Straighten out your back. Halfway up, inhale, exhale, fold, drop the head. Halfway up, take a big inhale. See if you can hold your breath in to stand all the way up. Stretch your arms and lower your hands down. Big exhale. Okay, here we go. Inhale, stretch your arms up. Exhale, hands to the ground. Drop your head down. Hands to shins. Halfway up, look up, straighten out the spine. Step back to plank. You can take an extra breath or lower all the way down. Inhale, cobra, and exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, lift your right leg up, down dog splits. And right away, step your right foot all the way through your hands. Crescent lunge this time. Lift your arms up by your ears. Beautiful balance. Don't fall like me. Okay, right away into warrior two. Reverse warrior. You're going to bring your right arm by your ear and tip over. Now don't let this right arm get lazy, right? Keep it straight, keep it strong. Zip up the lower belly. Back to warrior two. Okay, put your right hand on the ground or on a block, way out in front of your foot. You'll see I hop my left foot forward for half moon. Lift your left leg up. Okay, you can keep your left hand here on the hip, or you can reach the left arm up. Now I'm still looking down to make sure my right toes point straight ahead. This lifted leg wants to travel behind you. Keep it slightly in front of you. Okay, chair pose. What? Here we go, chair twist. Bring your left arm to your right leg. Now, if that doesn't happen yet, right, you can just be here. Right. Otherwise, if you can get the elbow all the way down, go for it. Turn, turn, turn your chest to the side. Stick your butt out. Send your thighs to the back. Okay, back to chair pose. Just like 15, 20 minutes here. I'm just kidding. I'll be underwater by that tide. The tide is rising here. Okay, lower your hands to the ground. Step your left foot to the back of the mat. Step your right foot to the back of the mat. Lift your right arm up, side plank. Okay, step your right foot to the ground in front of you. Lower your hips and exhale, lift. You remember this one. Inhale. Nice and slow. Exhale. You want to keep the shoulders safe. Inhale. Exhale, lift and hold. Downward facing dog. If you want to Vinyasa, go for it. Otherwise, just meet me here in down dog. All right, let's do it. Left leg up. Keep those arms as straight as you can. And step or guide that left foot all the way through. Crescent lunge. Up you go. If you lose your balance on the way up, that's okay. You're here, you're doing it, you just come right back. You find your way back, yes? The only failure is when you don't try at all. Warrior two. Yes? Part of succeeding is failing a whole bunch, right? But it's not even failing. It's learning, it's growing, it's putting forth effort. Reverse warrior. So your arm is by your ear and then you side bend, side tip over. Keep this arm awake and alive. Bend your knee. Okay, back to warrior two. Find this nice tall posture. Beautiful posture. Bring your left hand to the ground. So I'm gonna hop the foot forward, half moon. Pick the back right leg up. You can stay here with your hand on your hip or stretch the arm up. I don't want your chest dropping. Yeah, you're turning your chest open to the side like it would be for side plank. Keep that lifted leg in front of you. You got one more breath. Navel to spine, engage your core. Okay, everybody's favorite. Torture pose. You know you're thinking it. Right arm, sand in your face to the left leg. So you can be here, right? Or if you can get the elbow all the way onto the leg, you're right here. Yes, but if that doesn't happen today, you're doing it, you're amazing. You're here. And over time, you're gonna see those small little gains, right? Little by little. Poquito, poquito. Okay, back to chair pose. And lower your hands to the ground. Step your right foot to the back. Step your left foot to the back. Side plank, lift your left arm up. Okay, your top leg, bring it to the ground in front of you. Inhale, lower your hips. Exhale, lift your hips, stretch your arm by your ear. Inhale, down you go. Exhale, lift. Uno más. Inhale. Exhale, lift and swivel right into downward facing dog. Okay, come onto hands and knees, all fours, and lift your right arm up and your left leg. Excelente. Switch, left arm, right leg. Excelente is Spanish for excellent. You guys tell I'm doing really good in my Spanish class. Here we go, one more time. Right arm, left leg. Inhale, exhale, lower it down. Last time, inhale. I've learned so much. Exhale, down. Okay, now lift your right arm and your right leg up, right? So you're turning your chest open, almost like side plank. Yeah, but you got your bottom knee down. Reach back and grab your foot. If that's not gonna happen, just keep the arm up and bend your knee as much as you can. So you're gonna press your hips forward and your knee back. Turn your chest open. If you can kick the foot back, go for it. Straight arms. Don't dump into the shoulder. Lift up, up, up. Okay, big side stretch. Reach your arm by your ear. Let your foot go. Oh, that feels good. Hands and knees, cat-cow. Inhale, arch your back, look up. Exhale. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Exhale. Okay, come to a neutral spine. So this is spinal flexion, spinal extension, right? So we want neutral spine, natural curves. Okay, you're gonna keep the neutral spine. Lift your left arm and your left leg. Yes, take your time. Now, stay here or bend the knee. Stay there or grab your foot. Okay, there's no such thing as a knee stretch. You should not feel this in your knee. If you feel this in your knee, be really honest with yourself, okay? If you're not honest with yourself, it only gets you in trouble. Kick your foot back if it's possible. Arms straight. Remember, don't dump into the shoulder. Lift up, up, up. Turn your chest open. One more big breath. Okay, side body stretch. Let go of your foot. Stretch your arm by your ear. Lift your hips. Deep breath. Just one round of cat-cow. You know what to do. Inhale, arch your back. Look up. Exhale, round your back. Okay, inhale for cow and exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, right from down now we're coming into dolphin. So you're gonna put your right elbow down, your left elbow down, crawl those feet forward. Put your head off the ground. Bring your feet all the way together. Lift your right leg up. Now you can stay here or your left hand, can you cup up onto your left hand, your fingertips. Ooh, can you even lift your left arm up? Oh my gosh, that's hard. Whose idea was this? Okay, now lift your right arm up. Put your left hand down, put your right leg down. We're going right into the other side. Left leg up. Okay. Take a breath. You're doing great. Now you can stay there, okay? Or you could just play with coming up onto your right fingertips here. Like there's a delicious cupcake under there. Stay there, or right arm comes up, 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 up. Woo! Put it back down. Put your left foot down. Crawl the feet a little further forward. Shoulders away from your ears. And child's pose. Let it go, relax. 3 breaths. All right. Downward facing dog, just a setup for pigeon. So lift your right leg up and bring your right knee forward towards your right hand. Slide and shimmy your left leg back. Okay, don't get too excited because we're not folding forward just yet. Now, staying here is perfect and amazing and challenging. Okay, so as over time, we're trying not to do this rounding forward. Upright pigeon, right? You want to think like the pigeon, a really puffy chest. You could stay there Or with your left hand, reach back and grab your left foot. Left hand to left foot. Okay? Now, don't sit into this right side. No, 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 no. Square your hips to face forward, your shoulders to face forward. If it's available, you can grab the inner edge of your foot. There's this whole flip grip thing that we're going to go over another time, right? But I'll quickly show it. See how between my thumb and my pointer finger, I'm going to flip it and bring the foot forward. What? That's confusing. I know. We'll go over that another time. Now, release the legs slowly. Slide your right foot as far forward as you can, and go ahead and fold forward 30 seconds. Either put your forehead on your hands or on the ground. Try to drop your chest and abdomen down. Breaths. Try and relax your shoulders a little bit more. Let your fingers be relaxed, your forehead. Okay, come back up onto your hands. Crawl your hands back as close to you as you can. Curl your back toes under. It's going to be so fun. Check it out. Push down through your hands. Lift your knee up. Push down through your hands. Lift your knee all the way up to your nose. Oh, wasn't that fun? Now you're going to flip it over like you're going into side plank. Lift your right arm up. Step your right foot behind you this time. Wild thing. Lift your hips. Stretch your right arm by your ear. Lower your hands to the ground. If you want that vinyasa, you go for it. Rock it. Otherwise, down dog. Here we go. Left leg. Bring it knee to the left hand. Shimmy and slide your right foot back. Left foot forward. Yes? Okay. Square the hips. So someday we're working towards this front knee being at a 90-degree angle. Someday, like 10 years, 20 years, we're going to be doing yoga together for the next 40 years. Okay, you can stay here or bend your knee, right hand to your right foot. Right hand to your right foot. Remember, you're not sitting down, right? Or this is much more challenging. You can stay there or find the inner edge of your foot. Just watching this water creep up, this tide creep up. Soon we're going to be doing underwater yoga. Are these cameras? Oh, OMG. Okay, we're going to go over the flip grip another time, but it's between thumb and pointer finger and a turn. Crack your toes. Slowly release the leg. And here we go, 30 seconds. Hunker down. You can bring this left foot maybe a little further forward if possible. Shoulders away from your ears. Drop your chest and your abdomen towards the ground. Try to let your forehead drop to something, right? That's why I think yoga blocks are really helpful. You can put your head on a yoga block. But we don't want the back to be really rounded, right? I want your chin off your chest. 3 more breaths. Okay, crawl your hands back. Curl your back toes under. So your hands are really as close to you as you can. Curl your back toes under, lift your back knee, 3, 2, 1, navel to spine, lift your front knee up. Shoulders over your wrist, none of this, shoulders over your wrist. Okay, left arm up, step that left foot behind you, turn your hips and chest open. Wild thing, why is this my favorite pose? Because the name of it, wild thing. Lift your hips, lift your hips. Okay, downward facing dog. We're going to do one vinyasa before we lay down. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, lower. Cobra, inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, walk your feet forward. Lay onto your back. Okay, finishing up here. Am I going to hit my head on a rock? I don't know. They probably wouldn't say anything. They'd probably just let me hit my head on the Okay, arms out by your side for bridge pose. Lift your hips up. Oh, that sun feels good. You may stay here. What we're looking for is these shoulders. I want your shoulders, watch, all the way underneath you, right? If possible, you can interlace your fingers and woo, get the shoulders back even more. Chin off your chest. So there's space between your neck and the ground. Yeah, your head's down, your shoulders are down, but your neck is off the ground. Lift, lift, lift your hips. And lower your butt all the way to the ground. Okay, round 2 for bridge. You guys are almost there. If you want to try wheel, we're gonna place the hands next to your ears. The sun feels so good. Except I'm like blinded, I have to close my eyes. Take a deep breath, and I'm gonna have my hands and my feet way far apart, okay? Way far apart, not super close together. Take a deep breath and lift up onto the top of your head. That might be as far as you go today. Shoulders down the back. If this isn't gonna work, I want you to lay it down, take a deep breath, and go back to bridge, okay? If you get pissed off, that's unacceptable. Go back to bridge. If you can go, push all the way up. See how far away my hands and feet are from each other? This makes it so much more accessible. If I have my hands and feet really close together, it makes it much harder. So if you want more, then you can bring your feet further back. If you want to try lifting your heels up, lift your hips up, and nice and slow. Oh. Lay it on down. With your knees bent, press your thighs away from you. Okay, one more bridge or one more wheel. Take a deep breath. I'm gonna do bridge, you can do wheel. Or I said, wait, what did I say? I'm gonna do wheel, you can do bridge. And up you go. Okay, wherever you are, I need deep breaths. Deeper breaths. One more. Okay. Lay it all the way down. Bring your feet as wide as your mat and just let your knees windshield wiper to the right, to the left. You can do cactus in your arms. You can do arms by your ears, right and left. Rock through your hips, to your pelvis. It's like really nice to release your lower back. And bring your knees over to the right. Hold it there. Put your right foot onto your left leg. You did it. You just got a few stretches. And then you don't have to hear my voice again until you do another yoga sequence later today or tomorrow. Put your right foot down and bring your knees over to the left. Left foot onto your right leg. Let your knees drop heavy. Again, anything you want with your arms. Take one more big breath on this side. Okay, both feet to the ground. Bring your knees up. Hug the knees into your chest. Okay, roll onto your right side. Rest your head on your arm. And then with your hands, your arm strength, push down into the ground. One more forward fold. Bring your legs straight out in front of you. Inhale, stretch your arms up, and exhale, fold. So by straight out in front of you, I mean certainly you can bend your knees. You can hold on to your legs, ankles, toes, right? 3 deep breaths. Inhale, reach out through your chest. Exhale, fold. 2 more. Inhale, reach out longer. Exhale, fold. 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale, go for it. Okay. Sit all the way up. If you have 2 or 3 minutes, lay down and take a Shavasana, doctor's demands. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. Namaste.